Well, it was nice to be able to go on the road for a Colts game, coming down to Brampton. First time I've been here since the Brampton Battalion played their last game against the Sudbury Wolves in the playoffs back in 2013. Gotta say, I love the upgrades they've done here at the CAA Center, especially the scoreboard, because when it was the Battalion here at the Powerade Center, it was just a purple scoreboard, no video replay or anything, so nice touch there. Also, the fans, pretty passionate. It was great to meet a couple of Steelhead fans here. Good to say hello to them, and just the passion this fan base, you can tell to step up a little bit from what they had in Mississauga. So enough about that. Let's recap tonight's game, as it was the Steelheads versus the Barrie Colts. Jack Ivankovic getting the start for Brampton, and in net is Ben Hrebik for the Barrie Colts. For hockey fans, this time of year you can expect to see NHL GMs in attendance for these games, getting ready for the NHL draft. Kyle Dubas was in attendance. Of course, he's the general manager of the Pittsburgh Penguins, so he had a few prospects here to check out in this hockey game. And also to note, Brampton wearing green jerseys tonight for the St. Patrick's Day game, looking pretty sharp. Gotta say, wasn't sure how they'd look in green, but not too shabby here tonight. So in that first period, we saw quite a bit of rough stuff. Connor Smith throwing a pretty big check on Emil Hrebik. Also, it seemed like the two teams not too into the game at first. Ivankovic, Hrebik making some big saves early on, but really not too much going on, although Porter Martone a little aggressive out there. Looked like a grumpy old man at times against the Barrie Colts, especially in the scrums in front of the Barrie Colts net. But it's a good rivalry here between the Steelheads and the Colts. So after the first period, no score. The Steelheads outshooting the Colts 14-6. Now going into the second period, a little different. Both teams picking up the pace a little bit, and it would be the Brampton Steelheads who would get the momentum going, as Ben Hrebik made a huge save. Aiden Lane with the pass across, but Hrebik able to make the stop. But the Steelheads persistent in the crease and able to find that loose puck was Lucas Carmiris. It took us half the hockey game to get our first goal of the night. After that, though, the Barrie Colts, they would respond. It was Dallin Wakely finding Kayshawn Aitchison in front. Quick pass to Owen Van Steensel, and he was able to tie it up for Van Steensel. 20 goals on the season, so a good milestone there for the Barrie Colts forward. But after that, it was really all Brampton, as Hrebik again bailing out his team. Huge stops on the penalty kill. That penalty would expire, but Porter Martone, Johnny on the spot, would put it 5-hole. As that would make it a 2-1 score at that point. Good finish there, Martone finding that loose puck. And then just in the final minute of that second period, Carson Rakoff also striking iron, as the Steelheads had all the momentum at the end of the second period, and they were out shooting the Colts 33-15. In the third period, it was again the Steelheads getting the momentum, getting the chances. Ben Hrebik having to be sensational here tonight to keep the Barrie Colts in this one. But there's a good forecheck midway through the third period, and Van Volsen alone in front. Zabeski able to find him, making it a 3-1 score. Not much Hrebik could do there. And again, Hrebik making some more big stops later in the third period. And Finn Harding, he would find Angus McDonnell in the sharp angle one-timer, beats Ben Hrebik, making it 4-1. And that was after Harding and Riley Patterson were mixing it up a bit, but still, that's just the way this hockey game went. The Steelheads out shooting the Barrie Colts 51-22. Hrebik was sensational. It's kind of a wasted effort here tonight, as it seemed like there was a few passengers for the Barrie Colts here tonight, as I know they've wrapped up the Central Division lead. They know they're going to finish second in the Eastern Conference standings, but you would think you'd get a little bit more of an effort when you're playing a Central Division rival here tonight. But that's how this one ended up. 4-1 final for the Steelheads. 3 stars tonight. Lucas Carmiris, your third star with a goal. Jack Ivankovic, second star, making 21 saves. And then Aiden Lane, first star, 1 assist, but he was a +3. He had a good effort here tonight for the Brampton Steelheads. So for the Colts, back on home ice tomorrow. So back at the Saddleland Arena to take on the Sarnia Sting. And for the Brampton Steelheads, they're going to be on the road Sunday, taking on the Niagara Ice Dogs. So that's it from the CAA Center. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on tonight's game. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Talk to you again soon.